Hello again. During the carpool interview with Ryan, I made a comment, and I think, to quote myself, the words were, "I can't stand watching seeding videos." And of course, I got a lot of stick for it in the comments section. I just want to clarify what I actually meant by that. I kind of meant that I can't stand watching somebody sow tray after tray after tray of the same seed and not really telling us anything about the seed or why they're doing it that way. That's what I really meant. Unfortunately, I think most people understood that. I also made the comment that I prefer cropping videos to seeding videos, and then that comment I'll stand by. But when it comes to seed sowing, I didn't really mean it the way it came across, and I just want to say that. But I know I'm going to get a lot of stick the next time I sow a seed in a video, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a whole seeding video. Let's get this out the way. Murder me in the comments below, but let's sow some seeds, and I'll show you a few different ways and the ways that I like to do it. I was sent a very nice selection of rhubarb seeds from Giant Dormouse, and there's a wonderful package with handwritten notes on it. And you know what, Mike? It is going to be a bloody pleasure having you as a perennial part of the garden. Thank you very much. Rhubarb seeds come coated in a thin papery skin, and so soaking them for a few hours before sowing will certainly benefit germination. Now, this type is called Victoria, and Victoria was introduced into England in 1837 by a man called Joseph Wyatt, and he named them in honour of the then Queen. They're considered to be an excellent type for forcing, and they are also considered to be the oldest type known that we grow today. Water them in, stick the tags in, and repeat as many times as is necessary. Now, there's 32 plants here that I got going earlier. Let's take a look at the types that we're growing. Okay, so peas. Now, fortunately, we don't have many pigeons around these parts, and it would appear that Canadian rodents, mice and rats, don't really go for the peas, and so we can direct sow. And I'll show you how we do that very precisely. We lay them on pretty thick. Now, peas don't mind growing close together. In fact, they use their tentacles to hang on to each other. And so all we'll need to do is put a piece of chicken wire up the middle, and these will be fine. Now, I am going to get some peas going in modules because they're special peas that somebody sent to me. But we'll get to those later. And then all we're going to do is push them down, making sure we've got good contact with the soil, and cover them over. Trollforge sent me some turnip seeds last year. These are called Hinona Kaboo, and they arrived a little bit late and I never really got the chance to sow them, but I saved them for this year. Now, turnip seeds are very, very tiny, and we all know that sowing tiny seeds can be a pain in the backside at times, and you can buy all kinds of contraptions to assist you with sowing tiny seeds. But a good tip is to use a contraption that most of us were born with. It doesn't matter if we're young or if we're old, we all have these lines on our hands, and if you place a few seeds into one of the tracks and gently tap your hand, we can somewhat control the amount of seeds that comes off. Well, that's the way that I like to sow my small seeds. If you have a tip, then make a comment in the comment section below. Rightio, lettuce. Now lettuce you can grow a whole bunch of different ways. You can get them going in cells if you like, you can direct sow. In this instance I'm just making a bowl full of it here, and we'll just spread it kind of thinly, and that's pretty much all we have to do. Lettuce is photo-dormant and it needs the light to germinate, so don't bother covering it up. Just press it down, water it in, and you'll be much better off. I don't usually soak my peas before I plant them, and I try to avoid using modules. I prefer to direct sow, but I have been sent some special peas from Val and Bill at Bill's 2 Plots of Heaven, and I'm going to sow these into cells because I want to monitor their germination. I've had these in soak for a couple of hours now, and they've sent me 2 different types. This one's called Kemp Blue, and I believe it's a heritage type. I've not been able to find any information about that's easy for me to say. I've not been able to find any information at all about these peas other than that they're probably from the Sevenoaks area of Kent. Now peas do like a bit of dark to germinate, so we're just going to push them down up to the first knuckle. And the other type that they've sent is called Neplus Ultra, which, as we all of course remember from our Latin lessons, means the perfect example. And with these I'm just going to do exactly the same. Thank you very, very much for these guys, and I will certainly keep you updated as to their progress. And I want to thank everybody that sent me seeds. If I didn't mention you in this video, be assured that down the road when we do a plot tour, you will get a mention. Anyway, that's got that out of the way with. Right now, I think it's time for a beer. And this afternoon, I think I'm going to put my feet up and watch some seeding videos. Cheers.